Hello, my friends. You're back. I missed you. I really did. It's kind of chilly and it's a little bit wet here where I live. So I figured I'd read this wonderful story, Love You Forever, one of my favorites, by the fireplace. Yeah, kind of give you that mood. But how are you doing today, my dear friend? Yep, I did miss you. Hope you missed me too. We're going to get right into the story, and welcome to Nana Marie's Story Time. I'm so glad you were able to come. This is the book, Love You Forever. And if you see at the front page there, look at that little boy. I think he's into a little mischief. See that toilet paper? Is it supposed to be in the toilet? Well, yeah, it is after you use it. But he's actually just putting it in there and not even using it. I mean, it's just, yeah, he's using all the toilet paper. Yeah, and that could be a rare commodity. You never know, right? But anyway, let's get into the story. I'm so glad that you came. Oh, okay, so here we go. Let's see. Free Fly Books, and it's written by Robert Munsch. I love his stories. Illustrated by Sheila McGraw. Love the illustrations too. Very, very nice. Here we go. Okay, so a mother held her new baby son and very slowly rocked him back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You think he'd be dizzy? No, he loved it back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby, you'll be. Isn't that beautiful? That's how we feel about our precious young ones. We love them. We want to rock them, make them feel nice and safe. As your mommy and daddy rock you, or your aunt or uncle, or your grandma or grandfather, or someone that's loving you, that's taking care of you, rocking you back and forth. Right. Let's see how this story progresses. The baby grew and he grew and he grew and he grew and he grew until he was 2 years old. And he ran all around the house and he pulled all the books off the shelves and he pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. Oh no, And he took his mother's watch and he flushed it down that toilet stool. See? Yep. Sometimes his mother would say, this kid is driving me crazy. There he goes, back in the bathroom again. Look what he has in his hand. Oh, Mom's watch. He flushed it down the toilet. Yeah. Our watch is supposed to go in the toilet? No. Our toy's supposed to go? No. Toilet paper and other things? Yes. The comfort of your body? Yes. But not a watch. Okay, let's see what happened next. But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room and she crawled across the floor and looked up over the side of his bed. And if he was asleep, she'd pick him up and she'd rock him back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Here she goes. Oh. Starting to grow. Well, that little boy grew and he grew and he grew and he grew and he grew until he was 9 years old. How old are you? Are you 9? Are you 2? Are you 3? Are you 4? Are you 15? Are you 6? Are you 25? Are you 30? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So when he grew and he was 9 years old, he never wanted to come home for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. Okay. And when grandma visited, he always said bad words. Oh, he said bad words around his grandmother. Wow. Sometimes his mom wanted to sell him to the zoo. There he goes. Oh, he's a cool dude. Look at that. Oh, yep. He's learning. He's growing up. That's what we all have to do. We all got to grow up, right? So, but at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, and she crawled across the floor and looked up over the side of the bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked that 9-year-old boy up and rocked him back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. She goes. The boy grew and he grew and he grew and he grew and he grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and he wore strange clothes and he listened to strange music. Yeah. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in the zoo. There he goes with his friends and his music. Well, they're having a great time. Look at that, knocking over things. His friends upside down. He's singing. All right. I kind of relate to that. Okay. All righty. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, his mother opened the door to his room and she crawled across the floor and she looked up over the side of the bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked that great big boy up and rocked him back and forth and back and forth. And when she rocked him, she sang. Sing it with me. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. See the picture? She goes. The teenager grew and grew, and he grew until he was a grown man. And he left home. And he got a house across town from his mom. Here he goes. He's leaving. He grew. That's what happens too when we grow up, right? We leave and get our own place. And sometimes you may have to come back depending on the circumstances. But with his case, he just moved across town. Let's see what else happens in this story. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. Look at her. She's driving across town. Wow. I think she's going to her son's house, right? And if all the lights in her son's house went out, she opened the bedroom window and she crawled across the floor and she looked up over the side of the bed. And if that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang. What did she sing? I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. There she goes. She's got that great big man in her arms. But he's still her baby. Then, well, that mother, she got older, as we all do. She got older and older and older. And one day, she called her son and she said, you'd better come and see me because I feel very old and sick. And when he came to the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. But but she couldn't finish it because she was too old and too sick. That's when she called her son. But she did try to sing that special song. Let's see what happened. Then the son went to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And he sung his song. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. I had to do that in my deep voice. When that son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. What do you think he was thinking? Yeah, he probably was thinking that. Mom's getting older and wow, she's been through a lot with me. But she always loves him, right? Let's see what happens next. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping, and he picked her up in his arms, and very slowly he rocked her back and forth and back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever." Sing it with me. "I'll love you for always, as long as I'm living. My baby you'll be." Oh. So he did the same thing, right, that his mother was doing with him, right? Isn't that beautiful? Such a beautiful story. Yep. His mom would rock him back. And what did she say? "I'll love you for always. I'll like you forever. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." I hope you like this story. And I can't wait for you to come back to Nana Marie's for the next story. I can't wait for story time. Story time. La, 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 la. So I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, bye-bye. Take care and be safe.